People always ask how I balance my family life with 400 shows a year. I'm just doing what I love with the people I love. It's my magic life.
Lana's right there.
She is.
Yet. Get back to sleep. I want to beat other fellas to the street. I don't want anyone to see. I haven't been walking too good.
Quit griping. How many guys fake a limp for sympathy? That bum leg of yours is a gold mine.
If someone thinks I can't make it out on my own, they'll lock me up in the refuge for good. Be a pal Jack and help me out. Whoa!
You want to bust your other leg too?
No, I want to go out.
You'll be out there soon enough. Take a moment to drink in my penthouse, high above the stinking streets of New York.
You're crazy.
Because I like a breath of fresh air. Because I like seeing the sky and the stars.
You're seeing stars, all right.
Them streets down there suck the life right out of my old man. Years of rotten jobs, my bosses. And when they finally broke him, they tossed him to the street like yesterday's paper. Well, they ain't doing that to me.
But everyone wants to come here.
New York's fine for those who can afford a big, strong door to lock it out. But I tell you, Crutchy, there's a whole other way out there. So you keep your small life in the big city. Give me a big life in a small town.
All right, so Miss Lana has been in our show since she was 4 days old. And when she was a little girl, it was abracadabra, blowing kisses to the audience, doing everything she needed to do, and she had no problem, no fear in the world. As she got older, she got more self-conscious. She started getting to be a rolly-eyed teenager. I don't know what that is because I don't have that at all as far as the self-consciousness.
Oh, self-conscious. Oh, okay.
Right, right.
I thought you were going to say attitude. I was like...
But a long time ago, when Lana was like 5, we enrolled her in ballet class, and she absolutely loved it.
Yeah. I don't know how old she was, but she was little, and she was cute, little tutus and little bows in her hair, and it was fun. She had fun, and it was a place that was, relaxed. It wasn't like, oh, at 5, she's decided to be a ballerina, and strict schedule, and doctor notes if she didn't show up. So if we missed one here and there because of a show, it was okay. And so it was fun.
And also lax due to our schedule because we might have to miss something. We might have a show book.
I thought that's what it was.
And we might have an 8-week thing that Lana does, but we can't make it to 2 or 3 of them.
Right. So anyway, then COVID happened and we moved, and I was so willing to drive her back to the old ballet, but the old ballet never started back up, and I was trying to find a ballet that would be kind of relaxed where if we missed one because of a show or a couple because of a show, it would be okay. And finally we found a place in Richmond, which is closer to us now, and she has been in ballet for the past 2 years.
It's a beautiful theater.
Yeah.
It's really great.
Yeah. And she also they have a musical theater class for homeschool kids there too, so she takes that there as well. And really likes it, which is fun and funny because she gets up on stage and she...
Come on in, Kat.
and she talks and she sings and she does all the things, and yes, he's like, what the heck? And yes, she's nervous, but she does it and she does great. But then for our show, she doesn't even want to say one abracadabra.
I could. I just don't.
She just doesn't want to, but she'll do it for musical theater all day long.
This cat was just sitting there kicking the door. Now here comes the other one. Can you grab the other one? So we have really been working on Lana about stage presence and coming out of her shell. She's watching musical theaters, movies. She's watching performances. Hamilton, she's seen like 9,000 times. Get the cat, please. All right.
She's watched Hamilton over and 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 over again.
And she's trying to watch nuance of how people do and what they do in their show.
Yeah.
And so you can see her with her hand motions and...
Yes. her hand motions are getting better. She's, instead of being all shy and scared and just kind of timid, she's really blossoming and she's really doing more, and really, because we're like, you're on stage, it's not the same as being on video where every little thing's picked up. Stage, you have to exaggerate it more, and that way you feel like you're exaggerating it more, but when you're up on stage, that's what's needed so that people notice it. So yeah,
These cats are a mess. This was Lana's Christmas present, these cats. Anytime we get on a podcast, they just start knocking on the door. They're not allowed in my magic room because they jump on the shelves and knock stuff over, and they explore in here. I don't want them exploring in here, Lana, so please don't let them down. Hold them.
Trying to.
And if not, they'll knock at the door, so we can't put them back outside.
He really wants to get down.
Anyway,
It doesn't want me.
Lana was doing Newsies, and what a big experience jump from the last place she did to this one.
yeah.
You really saw her opening up and using hand gestures and things.
Putting emotion in it, and really, yeah.
Right.
Yeah. It was a big improvement.
I also just
Very
love
proud of
music,
her.
so I guess I feel more confident.
Yeah, cool.
You like Newsies better than Willy Wonka?
Well, hey, no.
I
Right,
think,
right.
I
I think she's
think
growing.
you've gotten, yes, I think so too.
Hey, Crutchy, what you like, say, gonna rain? No rain, partly cloudy, good evening.
Out of bottle, this guy.
And the limb sells 50 papes a week, all by himself.
And you have friends there.
Yep.
She painted a really beautiful picture, Hamilton poster for a friend of hers that moved away. They both loved Hamilton. I'll put that in the video because that is a beautiful picture, Lana. You did really good.
Yeah, it looks, it doesn't look like it's paint. I mean, good gosh, it looks like it's printed practically, not painted.
But you take her twice a week to Richmond, which is
Yes.
about an hour each way,
Yeah, about.
and then you
Yep.
just sit there and wait on her for an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she does ballet on Mondays, and then Tuesdays midday is musical theater.
How's it going, Weasel? At least call me mister. Well, I'll call you sweetheart if you spot me 50 papes.
Drop the cash and move it along.
Well, whatever happened to romance?
50 for the rest.
Well, would you get a load of these glum mugs? Can these really be the same boys who just made the front page of the New York Sun?
Front page of what?
Let me see, let me see. Ooh, ooh. Look at that! Look at that! That's me!
Front page and you ain't even dead.
Where's me? Wait till my dad gets a load of this. I won't be last night for the tub tonight.
You got us in the papes?
You got yourselves in the paper.
Newsies stopped the world. Now there's a headline even Elmer could sell.
What else do you got?
Mine's the only story that ran. Pulitzer declared black on strike news, so even I'm shut down now. I heard they arrested Crutchy. Did they get Jack too? A pair of new shoes with matching laces, a permanent box that she said braces, Johnny on Broadway with sour pickle, and myself face on the wooden table. Look at me, I'm the king of New York. Suddenly, I'm respectable, staring right at you, lousy reception. I'm in the girl with marketing nuts, I'm growing my dough with Libras. R.I.P. Ain't I pretty? It's my city, I'm the king of New York.
And this year, after all these years, because she's really getting into musical theater, she really likes musicals. I think she's getting that from her teacher. Her teacher has a thing
Has
for
a
musical.
passion. Yeah.
So Lana said, I don't know what I want to do this year. I don't know if I want to do voice lessons or musical theater or
And I'm
ballet. And
You
she's
gotta pick
really...
because it's an hour each way. All of it costs money. time, all that stuff, you know. So I was like, you gotta pick 2. You could do 2. What do you want to do? And I knew she wasn't going to give up musical theater, but then she was really having a hard time saying she was going to give up ballet.
This was like, you could see it weighing on her, and she'd come down to dinner. Okay, Mom, I've really been thinking, but I don't know, and I don't
making
know.
a pros and cons list, but it's not helping. And so I was like, well, let me email your teacher and let me see what she says. Maybe she can just discuss it with you, give you ideas of what the voice lessons are like, so that you have a better idea of, do I want to do this or not? You do have the singing aspect in musical theater, is that enough? Things like that. So I did email her.
Can I say something?
What?
First of all, I knew before I asked you that you were probably going to have me choose.
Mm-hmm.
And second of all, I wanted to do voice lessons for another thing to make me more confident with theater.
Right. I get that. But, but it was going to be a lot, especially once your brothers start wanting to do activities, and then I'm driving you 4 different places, and they each want to do 4 different things. So I'm like, we got to put kind of a limit on it, because if everybody does, you're in 3 things right now. If everybody does 3 things, then there's 3 separate things. That's 9 separate times a week that I got to be driving. Dad's going to have to take some turns, and so we just got to. So
I understand.
We emailed Miss Nicole and asked her, and she gave Lana an opportunity that makes it possible for her to do everything. So Miss Nicole got back to me and said she would, time-wise, if she could fix it time-wise, would that help? And she could rearrange things, and she was hoping that Lana could do something a little extra as well. So if we put the majority of things on Tuesday, where could she come before her musical theater class and take voice lessons, and then right after voice lessons is her class, and right after her class is the younger class, in which she's like, I would love it if she would help, because she sees so much potential in her and loves her so much. She's like, I love it if she would want to help with the younger class, musical theater class. And I was like, well, this just makes it much more plausible. Instead of having to run back and forth a bunch of different times, it narrows down the amount of time that we have to be going back and forth, and it makes it easier.
Lana gets her way, but Natalie's sitting there for 4 hours now on Tuesdays. But how cool is that, though, really?
Yeah.
Like, they think she's so good that I want you to help teach the little ones. Right. I want you to help. I want you to be a helper.
I think that's really awesome.
And you know what? From teaching magic, Lana, you'll learn so much from teaching others.
Yeah.
You just will, because the questions they ask, you're like, that's dumb. Wait, I never thought about that.
Right.
That's actually really good. No, let's try it that way.
Yeah. Yeah. So I think she's really going to enjoy that. So that starts in the fall. And right now her ballet just wrapped up, and she's still in musical theater for like 3 more sessions. So she's almost done, and then we'll have a summer break from her classes. We'll be going nuts with our shows, but summer break for her classes, and in the fall she gets to start all that up. So that'll be fun. So she gets to do everything. Ballet, musical theater, and voice lessons. How awesome is that?
So tell everybody Miss Nicole's credentials, her teacher.
Miss Nicole went to school for theater, I think, acting or something, and then also for musical theater as well. Like a double major. Yeah. So, and then she's been teaching. She's the director of this. They call it Encore Academy, and so she's the director of it all. So she's above all of the dance classes, which there is a ton of people in dance. So she's the head of all of it. Dance classes, private lessons, not just voice lessons. It's private instruments, voice, all of it. Also, there's an orchestra, and there's musical theater classes, and I don't know what else. I think they do a production with their church, but it looks like they put on a production for Christmas every year. Like, it's not just, will you put on this little tunic I found?
Like our church.
Right. You put on this little tunic I found back in my closet. No, they have there's pictures online, full on set of everything. Yeah.
Our church literally plays dress up like we did in kindergarten.
Yeah.
It's like there's a trunk of things, and you just put this on, and now you're Mary.
But we're small. Our church is very, very small.
Right.
This church is humongous. So yeah, but yeah.
Sometimes, like when we go into class for musical theater, we'll see like props that they're either working on or they just haven't put away yet.
Yeah.
And there was like, I don't remember what, but there was this really big thing that they were painting, but they weren't done yet.
Yeah. and they're always like, for musical theater, she's always saying, well, I'll go to the storage area. Like they have a storage area of props. They have a storage area of costumes. They have, they're getting, okay, a warehouse, whatever. But their ballet costumes come from this warehouse. I mean, I think they order stuff every once in a while, but they have a bunch of stuff they can fall back on. So it's pretty cool.
So, Lana, what did you learn out of Newsies this time that's different from what you've learned in other musical theaters? Performances.
Be more confident.
Okay.
That's good.
Because I feel like, again, I watched Newsies a lot. I think I watched it like 10 times before we actually did it.
Mm-hmm.
And there are bunches of confident kids in the show, so it helped me feel more confident because it's a confident show.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. I don't know. I don't really know what else.
Well, your confidence showed. That showed.
Confidence as well as working on the most during the entire thing.
Yeah.
You know, other than learning lines and like your blocking and everything else.
Yeah.
So now with ballet, that place. All right. So for the musical theater, there is just the kids that are in the play and their parents. For ballet, it's like everybody brings grandparents, everybody brings neighborhood friends.
And it's hundreds of kids that are in dance, because it's not just ballet, it's tap, it's all ages.
And the orchestra.
Hip hop, and there's modern, and there's jazz, and there's the orchestra. And so, I mean, you got hundreds of kids and adults, because they do all ages in the classes. And so everybody brings a family. And like extended family.
We tried to sneak in an hour and a half early before the performance and put down jackets, and we had to go to the balcony.
Well, I wanted the balcony because last year, her first year, we didn't have a choice. We rushed in, and I was trying to get as close as possible, but like people are brutal when they're getting their seats. And so then we went up to the balcony, and I was kind of disappointed, but then I'm watching, I'm like, this is a great seat. So I was like, I know the back entrance to the balcony. We're going to get there early, and we're going to save the front row of the balcony. I don't know what time they got there, but next year I'm making Lana, like, put out something in the front row of the balcony the day before dress rehearsals.
Day before?
Yes.
Dude, we get there an hour and a half early.
Yeah.
And then we had to sit through an hour and a half ballet, and you were only in it for 4 minutes.
Well, we'll check. We'll get there early again, and we'll make sure it's still safe. But yeah, that's my plan.
Here comes Lana. Lana's coming. Go sit with mommy for Lana. Go sit with mommy for Lana.
was an hour and 20 minutes. Lana danced on stage 2.5. And then she did the intro with everybody and the
final
finale
bow.
with everybody.
Yeah.
But I'm sitting there for 2.5 hours holding the video camera up for 2 minutes. Daggone it, girl.
But she did amazing. It was beautiful. I loved it.
And after the show, the boys wanted to get in an act.
Oh, they were so excited.
Lana took forever to change.
I was
Like,
trying to find this-
forever.
But first, before she left to change, I told her, don't you dare change until I get pictures. And so she waited on stage for us. And her brothers were so excited to give her a hug and tell her, one, I think it was Julian, she had a gold top. And he was like, I love your yellow outfit. It was very cute. But they were both so excited to tell her how good she did and give her a big old hug. And then she left to go get changed. And they were very inspired by all the
They were dancing on stage, hip hop dancing and spinning around and
doing backward somersaults. Yeah.
they were having a great time.
They
Yeah.
ran to me and said, "You did a great job, Lana."
Yeah.
But
They're
how
very
excited
proud of
are the boys when Lana has a theater gig or a ballet gig?
you. They are so excited to see her. They're like, Lana. Like your dance was further into the show this year.
Yeah.
And they were like, looking each day, where's Lana? Where's Lana? So I was trying to keep track of where we were, and then right before your dance, I'm telling both, I'm like, Lana's next. And they're like, Lana's next. And they were so excited, and you're like, Lana. I mean, they were very excited to see you. They did it much quieter this time, which is good, but
Last year, I think we were like first or second or something like that. We were really close to the beginning. And
Yeah.
You told me afterwards that they thought they saw me
Yeah,
in
they
like
kept-
every other class.
yeah, they kept being like, oh, that's Lana. I was like, no, honey, she already danced. No, that's Lana. No, that's not Lana. But they're very, and then musical theater is much smaller. So we usually get a front row seat because for some reason, when it's mobs of people, everybody wants the front row. But when it's not as many people, nobody wants the front row, which is absolutely fine because I'll take it. And there's not as many people. And so they just yell, Lana! Hi, Lana! I love you! It's very cute.
I got it. It's on
Very-
video when she first comes out in the musical theater. That's Lana right there.
Yeah.
That's Lana.
I love you, Lana!
Like they haven't seen you and rode into
Yeah.
Richmond with you in the car.
Yeah.
If we haven't started and we're just like in position waiting, I'll just like wave
Give a
to
little
them.
wave, yeah. Yeah, they like that.
Be like, hey.
But it's very cute how they are very supportive little brothers.
They're proud of you.
Yes,
They
they
haven't
You're-
really
seen
are.
me in a billion
Honey,
years.
you're 14, they're 5. That's like you looking up to us. The age difference, they don't know the difference. They're like, she's a grown up. She
Yeah.
knows stuff. Look at her. She's in ballet. She's in theater. She is awesome.
Yeah.
They love you, babe. So what's the ballet teacher's credentials?
I don't know. I mean, she obviously has taken it for a while, but she was in the Richmond Ballet and we went and watched her in the Nutcracker this year.
How
So,
did that go?
That was very fun.
Did you say, that's my teacher?
Yeah, kind of, but
Kind
much
of.
quieter. She was the Rat King, and when she noticed one of her tattoos, when her sleeve went up, she goes, that's Miss Lizzie. So,
Does the Rat King wear a mask? Is that how you
Yeah.
didn't know?
Yeah.
It's like, oh, okay.
yeah,
Okay. All right.
yeah.
She told us in our ballet class, she told us that she was going to be in the Nutcracker. And I was like, oh, okay, that sounds like fun. And I asked her about it. And she was like, what is she going to be in? And I was like, I think the Rat King. Because sometimes I mess up words. Like she said something, like a name of a
And you
dance.
just forgot.
And then I say something else and it was
Yeah.
the complete opposite. So I was
She
like, I
was.
think she's the Rat King. So then when
Yeah.
the Rat King came on, I was really watching closely.
Yeah, that was fun. That was a fun thing to do.
Yeah.
I've been wanting to take her to Nutcracker for a while, so that was a fun experience.
Anyway, that's this week's episode. It was all about Lana. We had to get an episode out with all the ballet and musical theater stuff that's been piling up in my computer.
Our
Edit it out and get it out there and show off
our
the world.
artistic child
That-
doing
Very petty.
art and theater and ballet. Just proud of you.
We love you, kid.
Yes.
I think the only thing left is, let me try that again.
Okay.
I think the only thing we have left to say is see you next week. Check us out online at wesisley.com and patreon.com/Wes_Isley for behind-the-scenes videos, blooper videos, never-before-seen footage,
discounts on merchandise, magic trick tutorials, and more. That's Wes Iseli, spelled Wesiseli.